Tuesday, February 17 is today, 2026. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This statement was attributed to Okocha that Igbo leaders, why Igbo leaders are errand boys. And a lot of people have translated these statements to a question, and this question remain unanswered. So in this video, I'm going to answer the question why Igbo leaders remain messengers, just like Okocha put it some years ago, even though as of today, he's a victim to what he said before. So let us, dig into it and understand his statement. But before that, there are 3 videos that I would like you to watch. So after watching the video, I think you are going to understand the concept of the answer I'm going to give to this statement.
Like somebody like Buhari, after another 4 years, 8 years in presidency, we give Igbo the power. Nobody else will do that. Only Buhari. Why don't you know the power here? Buhari. Oh, Buhari will give us power. We transfer the presidency to Igbo man. Because he has conscience. He takes a decision. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Now, Mr. President, I'm very happy. Somebody like Umeha is a young man who fears God, who think about the poor like yourself. Give him power to rule Igbo people and Nigeria as a whole. I'm very grateful. I salute you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Then, after 7 years, this is the same man speaking. Take a listen.
This President Buhari is a Muslim. But God instilled in him to go and look for George, a Christian. Out of 200 million Nigerians, look at that George. That shows that Tinubu has no boundary. No boundary. If you come to Abuja, you see Wike is Igbo man. You see Omahi is Igbo man, minister. Everywhere, no boundary. All the type of people we want. To lead Nigeria after 80 years, Nigeria will change. It started changing. Now I beg everybody to support him before we die. I have nothing to give, but my Lord, I have to thank you. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to give you 100 million naira, but I'll give you 20 now.
Your Grace.
So I thought that this issue of errand boys, according to Okocha, will end with all these men. Little do I know that we are still going to have city boys, who are the new breed of this errand boy. Take a look. So at this moment, don't get it twisted, and I don't want to get you confused. My issue with this issue of errand boys or messengers is not because of political ambition. No, absolutely no. Don't get it twisted. Now, I'm going to tell you why so many politicians, by the way, they are not leaders. There is a difference between a leader and a politician. Okay, most politicians are not leaders. Now, the reason why the case remains like this is because when you look at so many people from different areas, I'm talking about politicians, they go into politics with the agenda of their people. Yeah. I was watching Buba Galadima on Arise News when he was talking about the reason why they inducted Buhari into politics is because they want him to come and protect Fulani interests, because people really sided that time of Obasanjo, OPC are rising, so they needed someone that will come, someone that everybody respects to come and protect the Fulanis. So it was Buba Galadima that brought Buhari into politics. This was his statement on Arise News. Now, when you look at it, you look at the issue of Tinubu, you see that Tinubu also came because of the interest of his people, to say, despite what is going on in security, you can see that the majority of people he put in the position are his people. Unlike Goodluck Jonathan, contrary to Goodluck Jonathan, who was having the mind of, this is Nigeria. Everybody can be in position, everybody can benefit. So when you look at it, you will understand that many people are coming into politics with the agenda of their people. And that is why they are not remaining around. But do you know how many times Buhari, came out for the position of the president, campaign, lose election, before he eventually, emerged as the president in 2015. So what I see is that most Igbo politicians, and that is why I said democracy is not for Africa. Most Igbo politicians, they don't have the agenda of their people at heart. They don't do what pleases their people. There is no how you will have a good name or survive without doing what the people want. Now, let me give you an example before you will thinking, you will start thinking another thing. When you look at Abia State, forget about what OT is doing. He's doing marvelously well, all those things. But you will see the level of acceptance that the people accepted the governor. This is beyond that. They voted for him. He won the election. But OT understands the people. That is why I pity anybody that will come out and say he want to challenge and Lesotho, like all these Ojus Okano, Benjamin Kanlo, trying to raise their head. They don't still understand their people. Igbos don't praise politicians. If you see any politicians Igbos are praising, it is by merit. It is not in their nature. Like, they don't see you like a king and all those things. They value their individual input, their individual businesses. So that is the kind of people, most Igbos are. So what is making these political figures, most of them in the Southeast, is because they are not carrying the agenda of their people. See, no matter what happened at the federal level, I do tell people, you see, like your House of Rep, your this thing, your governor, fight all possible means. Like, do everything to make sure that people who are going to betray you did not occupy this position. Forget about Abuja. You understand? Because Nigeria, for me, in my own opinion, is irredeemable. The system that Nigeria have, like, there is no how Nigeria will survive. That is it. So at a time, Nigeria will eventually collapse and separate. If it did not happen through peace accord, like people come together to do it, it will naturally happen. Time will come, everybody will be pushed to the brink. Everybody will say, no, I don't want this again. So this is what is going to happen naturally, even though people don't want to do it now. So looking at the issue of these Igbo political figures being messengers of their people is because they don't value their people. Most of them don't want to do what their people want. And majority of them are paying allegiance to the people who don't have the same value as their people. Most of them are being controlled by people who are not from their people. So this is a very dangerous something. Now, I understand Mr. Ateze, the reason why he keep on campaigning for anybody that comes to position. He did it with Buhari. He even said that Buhari is going to give Igbo people, position of the president, as if Buhari is the presidential giver, after his 8 years. So after he hit his 8 years, what happened? Buhari was even working for Nawa, a Northerner, to even take over from him again, before Tinubu won the primary of APC and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say is that this man is now saying, oppositing again, they should also campaign for Tinubu, that Tinubu is a good man. This is the same man that told them that Igbo man will become president after Buhari. This is a confusion, okay? That idea is what I don't like. As you know me right from time, you know that I don't talk about people. Anything about people's life, I don't talk about it. I talk about policies, people's idea that affects the masses. So that is me. So I'm not trying to talk about somebody's life, but I'm trying to talk about somebody's idea, what he's saying, that Igbos should support Buhari. I know that the man, even 2019, that he made that statement, he lost his polling unit, okay, to Atiku Abubakar and P2B of PDP. Even in 2023, despite he did not even support P2B, he lost his polling unit. And now he's still campaigning for Tinubu. He's still going to lose his polling unit. So this is to tell you that, you see, he gave 100 million, literally bribing the church to support him. But unfortunately, you see inside that church, even the Reverend Father that collected the envelope, if you conduct election inside that church alone, that Reverend Father that collected the envelope, we still vote against Tinubu. That is the Igbos for you. If they want to support you, they will support you. They supported Yaradowa. They supported, what is it called? Obasanjo. They supported Atiku Abubakar. You understand? These are not Igbos, but they do support them. So if they see you as a good person, they vote for you. That is Igbos. Igbos do not dance to the tunes of what is trending. You see all this City Boys movement. I want you to just save this video or write it somewhere. All these City Boys movement and so on and so forth. Most of them, I'm not going to say all of them, most of them will not have to vote for Tinubu in their polling unit. Yeah. Most of them will not have to vote. If you like spend trillions of naira, they will not have vote. Anyway, this is just trying to explain the reason why most Igbo leaders are messengers. Like Ojus Okando, we call it Errand boys. This is not to tell you that political regime change at the federal level is the solution. No. Political regime change at the federal level is never the hope of the people. It's never the solution. So don't get it twisted.